Star Quest, Chapter 4, Mission 2 of a free mission chapter, and look, the whole gang is back together. We're trying out Blackstone Fortress maps again. Here's what we've got. As before, the white lines are cover and difficult terrain, and the purple lines around this walkway block line of sight. Lots and lots of cover and difficult terrain on this map. We've got this big drill machine looking thing. On the right hand side, a throne room. A big crystal here. And we have two search locations here and here. The mission is clean sweep, so I need to wipe out the first lot of enemy reinforcements. Here are the sentries. I'm playing on difficulty 2 with 4 heroes, so we're absolutely chock-a-block full here. I will note that I have changed the Havoc Beastmen a little bit, so they are now tough 3 creatures. And I will be playing with a custom rule, because it's a kitchen table scale game and it's these tight corridors. We'll be ignoring the rule that says that models can't move past other models, and models will not block line of sight either. We mustn't forget that Nephim has 2 wounds at the moment, and Belvoir has that impairment. So why don't we start things off with Sister Belvoir? She can shake off the impairment by taking D3 stress. Ooh, 3 stress straight off the gate. And let's use Healing Touch on Nephim. He gets 3 wounds restored. So let's just have a rush over to this pile of rubble here. Ooh, let's have a cast a spell as well. How about Heretics? Oh, it fails. Sergeant Nephim uses the Dread Attack skill and moves up to the rubble. And he is the right distance away from that Beastman for Dread Attack. Let's shoot with the Master Rifle. Oh, that's 1 hit. Beastmen have a defense of 4. Just a flesh wound. Mirabelle becomes evasive, although she takes stress for it, and then we'll advance up to the rubble. And we'll use the Flamer over on the cultists there. Flamers are reliable, so she'll need a 3 to hit. Yep. Flamers ignore cover, so it's just a straight 5+ to block. 2 of the cultists are incinerated. Morale check for the survivor. He's alright. Speaking of morale checks, I actually forgot the Dread Attack morale check for the Beastman. Whoop. He's failed, so the Beastman is stunned. Now the heroes are all grouped together, and there's a grenade launcher over there, so we're going to have Kantara rush here, and then he'll use his Trickster skill. 3 holograms are created here. He does gain a stress for that though. Right, Servants of the Abyss. The grenade launcher cultist fires a grenade at the holograms, wiping them out. The Urghols have moved here, clambering over the machinery. These cultists advance, and the guys with the rifles can shoot at Mirabelle. She's being evasive, so they'll need 6s. They miss. This shock cultist will clamber over these pipes. Heavy rifle shots from this Havoc brother over at Mirabelle. Falls to hit. Uh-oh. She has cover, but it's AP1 for a heavy rifle, so she takes 2 wounds. Or does she? She has Holy Shield. No, it is 2 wounds. This Beastman unshakes, and the remaining units do not have line of sight, so they just hang out there. End of the first round. Awareness is on 1. Okay, next round. Sister Belvoir will rest. Nephim will keep his distance and use Dread Attack successfully. He'll shoot his Master Rifle at the shock cultist, but misses. Mirabelle does not want to receive a charge from a shock cultist, so she'll hop on over that rubble and shoot her flamer at the Urghols. Reliable, so hitting on 3s. I think I'll take 2 stress to try that again. Oh, like that is it? Right, she can be evasive though, and then let's see what Kantara can do. Alright, he's going to hold position there, shoot his master pistol at the Urgles, which are just in range. We have one hit, which is not blocked. Kabooey. And then he successfully uses his trickster skill and will deploy 3 holograms. This cultist lobs a grenade, which takes out the holograms. The shock priest cannot get into base-to-base contact with my heroes, so we'll rush as far as he can. The 2 Urgles clamber over this machinery. This beastman advances and shoots his pistol at Mirabelle, scoring 2 hits. Light armor and cover means I am blocking on a 4. 1 wound goes through, but Mirabelle has Holy Shield. Does not help her in this case. These cultists make their way through this machine room. Enemy flamers normally hit on a 2+, but Mirabelle has been evasive. However, it's still a hit. Let's fire the 2 rifles as well. They both miss, so let's see if we can save ourselves from the fire. No. Holy Shield? Yeah. This Havoc Brother advances. 2, 3 there, and we'll shoot his heavy rifle at poor Mirabelle. Ooh, with evasive that means there's only 1 hit. We have cover from the rubble, but it's AP1, so that is not a block. Holy Shield, perhaps? Yeah! Again, nice. This beastman advances as far as he can and actually makes it to the throne. He can sit on it. And that is the end of the round. Right, I don't like how close this shock cultist is. Let's start with Sister Belvar. We'll use 1 caster point on Eternal Flame, which goes off. 2 hits on that cultist. Oh, it blocked them both. How wonderful. And then another caster point on Holy Tears, which I don't cast very often. There we go. So, all the heroes have poison on their next melee. Let's go on a spellcasting spree and cast Admonition as well. 2 caster points. Need a 4 or better. There we go. That hits the Shock Priest. It's a single AP4 hit. So that goes through, but Shock Priests have their Electro Field, which gives them regeneration. No wounds. Well, in that case, she'll hold position there and use the shotgun. 1 hit, and as we know by now, she's devout, so that is 2 hits. 2 wounds, potentially. Let's check for regeneration. 1 wound. But wait, she's not done. She's going to use an extra action to use Healing Touch. That does cost her an extra stress. And we'll see if we can heal Mirabelle. 3 wounds restored. Very nice. Sergeant Nephim sends over Millie to bite on the ankles of the shock cultist. This is 2 hits. 1 wound potentially. Regeneration. Nothing. Alright. Let's blast him with the Master Heavy Rifle then. That's 2 misses. And that's only because he's still blind in 1 eye. Hey! Let's have him do an extra action too. He's shooting the rifle again. 2 misses again. Sister Mirabelle, hold position, use your flamer on those Urgles. How about that? It's another miss. It's like that scene in The Thing where McCready can't get his flamethrower to work. I'm going to take an extra action and try that again. It actually hits this time. So both Urgles are hit and that cultist behind. So we arrange them vertically. So we have a block, and a kill. A morale check for the surviving Urgle. He is shaken. Right, just Kantara to go. He's going to shoot his heavy pistol at the shock priest. 1 hit. AP1, so 6 to block. There we are. That's potentially a wound. Let's check for regeneration. Yeah. Alright, which means the shock cultist now needs to make a morale check and is shaken. Kantara, you take an extra action too. You're going to charge. Energy Sword. 2 hits. 6 is to block. That's 2 wounds, and because he has poison, the shock cultist does not get his regeneration, so he's slain. Kantara still has a skill action, so we'll use Trickster to throw up some holograms, although he does take a stress. Okay, Servants of the Abyss. The Havoc Beastman charges at the holograms, finds that there's nothing there. Urgul unshakes the Cultist with the Flamer. Okay, so this is going to hit Mirabelle and Kantara. So they both block. Very good. These riflemen, one hit. This will be on Mirabelle. She takes a wound. But she has Holy Shield. Takes a wound. This chappie with the grenade launcher. Plonk. It's a hit. So again, this is going to hit Mirabelle and Kantara. So they are both wounded. Holy Shield for Mirabelle. No, so they both take a wound. From way over here, this Havoc brother will shoot his heavy rifle at Kantara. 2 hits. 6 to block. 2 wounds. This beastman clambers over the throne. Alright, next round. Now, I'm not in a particular hurry to get anywhere right now, so we can comfortably just stay here and blast away with our guns. Let's start off with Nephim, who successfully uses his hunting beast, so merely bounds forwards and attacks the beastman. So that is 1 wound. And then we'll plug in with the heavy rifle. Again, 2 4s, foiled by my blinded eye. Let's shoot him again! 2 hits. 1 wound. So we need a morale check for that beast. He's okay. Right. Sister Belvoir, healing touch on Kantara. We have all 3 wounds restored. I love it. Okay. Eternal Flame on that beastman. We will use both caster points, so 3 are better. Okay. And I do believe the shotgun's in range as well. That's the shotgun. Need 6s. No. Mirabelle next. Yeah, Flamer on that Urgul. We hit, so this will also hit the cultist behind. So let's arrange those like that. We do have 2 blocks, but we take out the Flamer cultist. Mirabelle becomes evasive, but does take a stress, so she's now maxed out on 6 stress. I'm going to have Kantara charge at the Beastman. I don't know why, I just feel like it. Energy Sword. Hitting 4s. There's 1 hit. Could it be enough? Ooh. No. So Beastman defense 4. It's AP 1 on the sword, so that is a block. Beastman swings with his chainsword. Scoring 2 hits. And Kantara takes 2 wounds. A counter charge from this Beastman. Hitting on 6s because he's fatigued, but Beastmen have impact free because they just barrel into people. So that is 2 hits. Another 2 wounds for Kantara. And then the Beastman's heavy weapon. 1 hit. Haha, which I parry. Now we'll strike you back with an energy sword. I'm fatigued, so we'll need 6s. Nope. Okay. Uh-oh, and now a charge from this Beastman. Impact. Slam! 2 hits. Which I don't block. Heavy weapon. Oh, 2 hits. Blocked 1. So Kantara's on 7 wounds. He is tough 12, so we'll now need to make a morale check. Let's give him his swings back with the energy sword first. No hits, because he's fatigued. And now his morale check, which he passes. A charge from the Urgul. Urguls have 2 claw attacks and are furious. Now happily, that is a miss. Let's punch you back. Mirabelle gets 4 attacks with her close combat. 1 hit. Not blocked. Cultists with rifles, shooting at Mirabelle. They'll need 6s. There's 1. Which I block. And then this grenade launcher chappie. Dunk, misses. Almost forgot this Havoc brother. Heavy rifle over at Kantara. 2 hits. 2 wounds. That'll be another morale check for him, which he fails, but he's fearless. He still fails. Oh man. Right, things are starting to look a little bit ropey. Let's start with Belvoir and cast Eternal Flame with both caster points at that wounded beastman. The spell is successful. That's 2 hits. And he blocks them both. Healing Word on Kantara. So we'll have 2 wounds restored. And then she'll fire her shotgun at that wounded beastman. Ooh, 2 hits, and she's devout, so that's 4 hits. Very good. Finally. She's going to have another action, so this will max her out on 4 stress and give her 1 wound, and she'll fire her shotgun at this beastman. 1 hit. So with devout, that's 2 hits. 1 wound. Sergeant Nefim sends out Millie. Attack that beastman. 2 hits. 1 is blocked, but 1 goes through. Let's shoot with the heavy rifle. Both miss. Still, a morale check for the beastman, which he passes. Mirabelle's going to charge. She's going to hop on over this rubble and can just make the distance to the beastman. Right, let's smack him about a bit. 3 hits. Roll to block. 1 goes through, that is enough. Oof. And not much I can do with Kantara other than unshake him. Servants of the Abyss to move, so let's start with the cultist with the grenade launcher. Boink! Oh no, hits. That's actually going to hit Kantara, Mirabelle, and Nefim, I think. So, a wound for Kantara, a wound for Nefim. The cultist riflemen shoot at Kantara, they both miss, and then this Havoc brother with his heavy rifle shooting at, they're equidistant. Let's see. Mirabelle. 1 hit. Oh wait, he gets 3 attacks. 1 hit. Which is not blocked. Holy shield! No. 1 wound for Mirabelle. Awareness leaps up by 2 this round. We're now on 6. No rest for Sister Belvoir. She's got to keep that healing touch rolling. So on Kantara, D3 wounds, just the 1 wound restored. It's time to push forwards. She will advance here. Cast Admonition on the Havoc brother. Need a 4 or better. No, does not work. And then her Master Shotgun on the same. No. Sergeant Nefim activates his Dread Attack skill and will shift position to shoot at the Havoc brother. Missing. Mirabelle's going to have a nice rest. Kantara will hop over this rubble and shoot his pistol at that grenade launcher dude. 2 very nice hits. He's gone. And he successfully throws up his holograms. The confused cultists shoot at the holograms and they disappear. The Havoc brother continues to fire his heavy rifle, this time targeting Sister Belvoir. We have 1 hit, which is not blocked. We'll start with Mirabelle this time. She's going to jump back over the rubble and shoot her flamer at the cultists. Yeah, it's a good hit. Separately, the nearest one is burnt, and the other one is also burnt to a crisp. Sister Belvoir next, I think, and we'll try that admonition spell again. Doesn't work again. Yeah, let's do Healing Touch on Kantara. This is just the skill check. She's successful, and 2 wounds restored. And for her last trick, we'll hold position and blast the Havoc brother with a shotgun. That 6 means 2 hits, so armor saves, 1 wound goes through. Nefim will just hold and fire his heavy rifle at the Havoc brother. 1 hit, AP 1, so that is still a block. And then we'll have Kantara hop over that chunk of rock and fire his heavy pistol. 2 hits, but the Havoc brother will be getting some cover from this wall here, so blocks the shot. No problem, he throws up some holograms, and the Havoc brother can waste his time shooting at them. Next round, and Sister Belvoir fails her healing touch skill roll, so takes a wound because she's maxed out on stress, but she's healing Kantara, taking off 2 wounds. Let's try Admonition, targeting the Havoc Brother. It's successful, so this is a single AP4 hit, which the Git blocks. Then she'll round off her turn with a Master Shotgun Blast, which unfortunately misses. Sergeant Neffim uses Dread Attack and maxes out on stress. So, Heavy Rifle Attack on the Havoc Brother. 1 hit. AP1. Haha, that's a wound. And you'll need to take 2 morale checks. And he passes both because he's quality free. Kantara advances into the throne room and will fire his heavy pistol. 1 hit. Let's see if we can penetrate that armor. Nope, bounces off. And finally Mirabelle will rush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Havoc Brother takes aim at Kantara, scoring 3 hits. 6 is to block. 3 wounds, ouchie. Morale check for Kantara. She fails, but he is fearless. Yeah, he keeps going. Right, next round. Sister Belvoir, cast Admonition. You will kill that Havoc Brother this time. Spell works. 1 AP4 hit. It's a kill. Healing touch on Mirabelle. Nice. Full restoration. Right, Kantara is an infiltrator, so he's going to do his infiltrator stuff. So, he's going to rush here and use his once per game infiltrating step. He can't be seen. Sergeant Neffim can have a little snooze. And Mirabelle is going to position herself here in the drill room. The Fortress drones and the shot cultists just continue to hang out on the walkway. And awareness is now on 10. Next round, and it's Sister Belvoir's turn to have a rest. Kantara makes it to this search area, but he's not going to use Sleight of Hand just yet, because he's maxed out on stress, and I don't want him to take another wound. Sister Mirabelle will hop over this machinery and use her flamer on the Fortress drones. Just need a 3 to hit. Oh dear. Okay, Mirabelle, you know the routine. Take an extra action, use the flamer again. Try and hit this time. No, that is so many times that has happened. Sister Belvoir uses Healing Touch on herself. Just 1 wound back. And then she'll rush. Neffim is quite happy holding there. The Fortress drones turn and shoot their drone pulses at Mirabelle. They are quality 5, so that is 1 hit. Just a regular armor save, which she fails, that is 1 wound. Right, and then the shot cultists can charge at Mirabelle. 3 attacks. I do not want any of these to be 6s. Okay, just 2 regular hits. Let's see if I can dodge these shock goads. Nope, that is 2 wounds. I nearly forgot Mirabelle's Holy Shield. So, one of those she is protected from. Mirabelle punches and kicks back 4 dice at quality 4. So we have 2 hits. The shock cultist defends on a 5. So 1 goes through. He would normally get regeneration, but because of Mirabelle's poison from Holy Tears, he takes that wound. Reinforcements will be arriving at the end of this turn. So, let's start off with Kantara, because he's just going to take a rest. Mirabelle climbs over the drill and uses her flamer at the shot cultist. Try and hit this time. It's a hit. Defense roll for the shock priest. He blocks it, and then 2 on the Fortress drones. 1 kill. Belvoir just positions herself and successfully uses Healing Touch. Gets 2 wounds restored. And again, Neffim is bravely holding the rear. Oh, awareness goes up to 12. Let's see who the reinforcements are. Going through the portals, we have 3 cultists with rifles, 3 more cultists, 1 with a shred rifle, They just keep coming. This group has a grenade launcher. A Havoc Beastman. And not one, not two, but 3 Havoc Brothers. Right, so all I have to do is kill this lot. Easy peasy, right? Let's start off with Kantara, who is going to search this search area. His sleight of hand skill is successful, so what do we find? 5. I think I might up that to a 6 and take the credits. How many smackaroonies do we get? I think that's just 5, isn't it? 5 credits. And then he's going to get the hell out of there. So he'll rush. And then rush again. So 2 stress. Sister Belvoir will use 2 caster points on Holy Tears, which is successful. So we'll have poisoned weapons here, here, and Kantara, you as well. Nothing in range to shoot with the shotgun, so she will advance this way and use Healing Touch on Kantara. 3 wounds restored. Very nice. Sergeant Nefim uses Dread Attack, gaining a stress, and if he advances over this rubble here, the Havoc Brother there will be just in range for his heavy rifle. Let's go ahead and throw in his once per game ability, Pathfinder's Precision. See if he can score a hit. Nope. Okay. Well, he can take 2 stress, take another action and try that again. Still nothing. Okay, Mirabelle's going to get absolutely demolished if she's not careful, so she's going to use Evasion, which costs her a stress, and then hop on over the machinery to this spot here. Come on then, you lot, let's have it. Let's start with this Havoc Brother, heavy rifle at Mirabelle. Her 1 hit. Behind some cover, so with AP1 that's 5s to block, that's a wound. Okay, these 2 groups of cultists I'll all do in 1 throw. The black dice is the shred rifle, all shooting at Mirabelle. They'll need 6s to hit. Rifle hit and behind cover, so 4s to block. Yeah. The 3rd cluster of cultists here, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yes, that advance will get them into firing range of Mirabelle. The grenade launcher and the rifles can all be thrown together, they all miss. And then these Grumpalumps will advance towards the AI goal. There we go, end of the round.